I dropped out of high school, yeah. I don't know these things.
There you go.
All right, put it back up. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. We are live.
Are you
It's
sure?
saying on my thing we're live. 5 seconds in.
I got nothing.
And it's that page. Let me actually post a different link up. Share this link. I'll give it to you guys too. I'm putting a new link into the MixLR chat for you.
No, they already posted, people.
Exactly.
I know. We should have waited until we actually went live to test it. Now, what's that do? Does that work? Yeah, that's working.
Can you work it? Let me work
I just tested it. Sorry about this, everybody. Not to kill the mood. Oh, I should text it here. Hold on.
Yeah, please.
Text me up.
You know what that means? We're just going to have to go a little longer so we don't cheat.
We're gonna be.
Oh, wait, did that work? Hold on. Yeah, that should work.
Yeah.
Got it? And it's live, right?
It's the same link. What do you change?
It works. We got confirmation.
It worked.
The old link or the new link?
The new one.
I'll send it to you one more time. Oh, both of those I just sent you. The most recent one I just sent you. All right.
It is.
Sorry. Thank you, Dobie219.
Dobie, you're the man.
Sorry for breaking up the flow there for a second, but we're back on. So we were talking about the Mets. There's really that was kind of fitting. We were watching them mess up. We messed up. But now the things work in the stream. The Nats are cleaning house right now, so they're finally throwing in the towel, so to speak. We could take a look at the standings. Oh, a couple games in progress. Blue Jays 6, Orioles 0, top of the ninth. Twins 2, White Sox 1, top of the fourth. And the Brewers are beating the Reds 1-0. I'm guessing you don't even pay attention to the National League. Yeah, Yankees 8 games, as you said, out.
Gotta win tonight.
Behind the Red Sox. The Indians are 13 games ahead of the Twins. And thanks to them is why Boston is on a 3-game losing streak.
Continue.
Houston and Oakland tied, both 76 and 50 in the West.
I really want to know who we're going to verse in the wild card.
It's going to be one of those two teams. And then the Mariners are still creeping around 4.5. You would rather play the A's.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I want to verse Verlander.
I know.
You know they're going to play Verlander.
They are.
I love Verlander. I want him on the Yankees. Please.
I would love to have him on the Yankees.
Great. It's crazy. We have the greatest bullpen, and yet they're so tired because we don't have enough.
It's true.
I can't wait for the 40-man roster so that way, these guys get a break.
Chief Firewater's trying to stir the pot. What the hell's a designated hitter? That's not baseball. So that's an NL fan. I know. We want to watch pitchers hit.
No one wants to watch a pitcher hit.
No one
don't
does.
hit.
Unless it's college baseball,
boring.
Because pitchers are pretty damn good hitters in that. But not in the big leagues. National League, the Braves are now 2 ahead of the Phillies. I told you the Nationals are fading away 7.5 out. The Central, the Cubs are 2.5 ahead of the Cardinals, 3 ahead of the Brewers. And the Diamondbacks are 1.5 ahead of the Rockies in the West. And the Dodgers are still in the mix, 3.5 back. What'd you say?
The Rockies.
The Rockies.
It's just a joke.
You don't think they deserve to even be around, huh?
It's just.
They had a little playoff run not too long ago. Didn't get anywhere, but yeah. Let's see. I'm just keeping an eye open here. We've got so many things to check now. So we got the YouTube. I guess I should keep an eye on the YouTube chat as well. I don't want those people to be left. Everybody got the right.
They're left behind here.
Yeah, if you want to call in, again, 917-477-7737. You're listening to the Press Box Party, episode 1. Should we get into this UFC guy right away?
Let's do it.
Please.
All right.
Let's go.
Since we talked some baseball, still got a little bit of NFL I want to get to,
Okay.
but we'll really get things going here. So this guy Bryce Mitchell, all right,
Mhm.
he put up an Instagram post, and I'll just read it verbatim.
Oh.
So I was gonna train today, but I ripped my nutsack in half.
Whoa.
I'm about to get stitched up. I was holding a board over my head with a drill in my pants. I was sizing up the board and the drill went off, entangled my nuts up in it. I dropped the board and reversed the drill and untangled my nutsack, but they was ripped in half. I'm serious too, LOL. I obviously can't post a pic, but when my nuts are sealed back up, I'ma come train again. I think a high kick would rip them. Ha ha. And if I hear any shitty puns about this nutty, or if this being nutty or screwed up, I ain't talked to you for about a month. If you're gonna drop a pun, make fun of me, at least put some thought into it. LOL. And then, so he couldn't put a picture of the injury. He actually put a picture of his
Bloody.
bloody pants.
So aggressive. That's coming from a female. I don't even understand how much that hurts. That's just.
Hold on, I gotta put the
How
link.
does that happen?
People are stupid.
I'll put the link up
Why would you
of
put
the
a drill
bloody
between your
drawers.
So how did the drill get caught up and run that back?
legs? He had it in between his legs.
Hold on, I think I got one more thing I gotta deal with. They're
He
getting
was
they're
holding
getting
up
an
a board and he
echo.
put the drill in between his legs. Drill caught his underwear and then
Yeah,
ripped his balls off.
yeah. Ripped them. I mean,
Why
that's a
would you-
lot of
why-
blood
why
too.
Just put the drill down. Just set it down.
Why would you put it in between your legs?
The last place I put it. The last
Same.
place I put it was in between my legs.
So this is the press box party. Back to just, I gotta get clear with
I
our
put it up
YouTube
against my
audience.
ear. Oh.
If you guys can, YouTube, if you're listening on YouTube or watching the YouTube live, let me know what's going on with the sound, because somebody just told me we got an echo, and I think I fixed that, but do let me know on that. We're working on that. We're getting all through it. Mixlr.com, sounding clear, I suppose. Haven't had any complaints over there, so we're doing that. 917-477-7737. So how's a guy come back from that?
Well, you're definitely not having any kids.
You don't. You
You
don't.
What is this? How's he laughing about it?
I would not post
Posting
that on
it.
social media. I would just be like, I got
This is the
injured.
era we live in now.
Yeah. He's like, I ripped my nutsack. Can't wait to post.
Yeah,
As soon as I
got
get
it.
to the hospital.
I can't.
Oh,
Sorry, I could. At least he didn't put some pickup of
He
me.
probably was trying to like YouTube live the ambulance ride or something.
Yeah,
Who knows?
ambulance.
Amalams. The Amalams. Okay?
Ambulance.
No.
He'll do that every now and then. We gotta let him do his. He's got people from Gary listening.
I get it. Real
He's got
Midwest- real Midwestern
Fantastic.
ambulance. Yep. That's right.
All right, there's 5. All right. We've got viewers. It's working. Let me know if the sound on there, how that's going, because I just got reports there was an echo, but I think I fixed that. All right, moving right along here. NFL, Richie Incognito, of course, the free agent lineman who was with the Buffalo Bills, arrested for threatening funeral home employee while making arrangements for his father. Apparently, he was pounding on coffins. There was a 911 call.
Hounding on coffin.
This guy is the South Beach bully. He's the guy. Do you remember when there was an NFL player that made a guy quit, like because he bullied him? And with the
Bullying a
Dolphins.
grown man
It happened with the
hospital.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
And the guy ended up retiring.
It's like, I can't take this.
But no, the guy had like serious depression issues and all that, which is so bad. But yeah, this was the guy that made that guy quit. So this is dude's nut. And then he got in a fight at a pool like not too long ago. He's just all over it. He's like here, I'll just show you guys a picture of him. most of our audience is familiar with
Oh, I know
Richie
what he looks
Incognito.
I just can't believe he's out there beating on coffins.
I mean, that guy totally looks like a guy that would beat on coffin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bro,
He looks like.
crazy. Looks like.
Do you still watch Dragon Ball Z?
I did. I didn't. I know about it. But
I was gonna say, kind of looks like Majin Buu. But you don't know who that is.
I was just gonna say he looks like a white fat Albert, but like, all right.
It's actually very.
it is.
Hey, gentrified Fat Albert. We gonna take your neighborhood from you.
Yeah, but people started calling him the Broad Street Bully.
The Broad Street Bully. Now he's the funeral home bully.
See, bullying happens outside of high school.
Even outside of life. Even at the funeral home.
At the funeral home, you're gonna continue to get bullied in your afterlife.
Can you imagine like the other customers too? This guy's pounding on coffins, having roid rage or something. Yeah.
He's waking up the dead.
More gruesome injuries. So you know when Teddy Bridgewater ruined his knee in the Vikings, like on a non-contact play in practice?
Yeah.
Well, some more details are coming out. How bad there were guys that puked that were watching that. I guess it was so bad. Like, yeah, he almost had to get his leg amputated. Yeah, off of a non-contact knee injury. It was like the most fluke thing ever. Dislocation, full dislocation of the knee, which he had like nerve and vessel injury. One of the surgeons said it's an injury that about 20 to 25% of people are to come back from. It's horrific. You tear every single thing in your knee, and it's hanging by one ligament on the side like a hinge.
I'm out. That's gross.
Yeah, so the fact that he's like playing football
is amazing.
Out of control. Now you got to wonder if the Jets are even going to give him a shot or if they get rid of him.
That's dangerous out there. You take one bad hit.
Well, I was watching the preseason game, and I was like getting uneasy about it. It was like, because he got blasted. I'm like, oh shit, is he gonna get up? Can he walk? And he said it felt good to finally get hit again. But that's guy's nuts.
Yeah.
Who wants to get hit
You
again?
get your leg almost ripped off. I'm gonna go back to the place where they did it at, and that felt good to get hit. Yeah, right at home.
Apparently, you can also, God, our listeners are so accommodating. You can also find the YouTube channel if you just put Press Box Party in your YouTube link.
Look at that.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. So that's going on. And what else is happening? I thought I had one more thing in football. Oh, yeah, I do. The Browns, man. Browns are getting big for their bridges. You're getting sick of it, huh?
The Browns are in the news
So first story about the Browns. You know they're getting more bets on the Browns to win the AFC North than any other team is getting a bet to win the division?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The Browns.
This is a team that's won one game, Danny, in 2 years.
2 years.
They didn't win a single game last season.
1 in 31.
I can't.
And so now they're on Hard Knocks, the HBO show. And here's some sound from, this is what they do. Check this. Jonathan Craig's going to love this. This is their huddle break. Check out their huddle break.
What did they say?
Come get some, bitch.
Come get some, bitch.
I'll play it again for you. I might add a little loud. No, I don't have it at all. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Oh, the brownies. Yeah, come get some bitches. They're great.
Come get some, bitch.
Aggressive. And yet not.
They are talking big, so they had the one dude talking Super Bowl. Everybody in Cleveland's getting free beer after their first win, if that happens.
It's going to be a lot of beer. Everybody in Cleveland's getting free beer?
Everybody that could find one of them beer lockers and crack them open.
Sounds like a bad idea.
I mean, it's just a Bud Light.
And then you got...
People go crazy for Bud Light. Sometimes people on the bartending, people are like, you got Bud Light?
Actually,
no, walk out.
No, Danny brings up an excellent point. Bud Light. You win one game in how many years, and you're gonna celebrate with a Bud Light.
What they supposed
That's
to
not
celebrate
cool.
with?
That's like a special occasion.
No, that's exactly.
Bud Light should be for teams that win all the time.
You think so?
Yeah, you need some like Don P or something.
That's a
No.
little aggressive.
That's shit.
Right there,
Well,
but, I
It's
mean,
champagne
That's
worthy.
exactly what you get.
Speaking-
You win one game
And
in
Don
2
P isn't
years.
even that good at champagne.
You
I
drink
know,
Bud
but
Light. That's
We're
all
in
you
Cleveland.
do.
We don't want to scare them away. Cleveland's like all about,
Maybe that's why they think
drink it
that.
cheap,
So,
but Bud Light's there. And now this. And for those that can't see, I've got a picture of Baker Mayfield, the Browns' new rookie quarterback,
Mhm.
there's a tiger.
who is pimping underwear.
Yep.
Can anybody see this on the thing? Is this even coming up? I think we got quite a
Is that a Rolls
delay
Royce?
going on YouTube Live, but I don't know. Maybe it isn't.
Like,
You can't really see it,
with the
unfortunately.
Browns,
But here,
and I'm
I
gonna
think
take
I have a
picture of
link.
this tiger to make myself look cool.
Well, they're doing everything to make themselves look cool. We're giving away beer, tigers, cars, jobs.
Explain what's going on in the picture
NBA
because you can't really
players.
see it that well.
Is that a
on
Rolls Royce? Like,
YouTube.
what
Yeah.
car is
Yeah,
it?
that's a Rolls.
It's
So
a
you-
Rolls Royce
What the freaking
with what is it? A coupe, suicide doors, nice pearl white color, and then you got this tiger
chilling?
just chilling right in front of it, and Baker Mayfield chilling on the hood of the car
Like, this just
in
kind
front of like some warehouse, which I'm sure they're somewhere downtown in Cleveland.
Oh my god.
I don't think they thought about the background. They were taking
No,
photos.
that's Cleveland.
Yeah, but
like
this
a-
Rolls Royce ain't Cleveland. If it's gonna be Cleveland, then be in like a box Chevy. You know what I'm saying?
This
With
kind of just
a
reminds me of The
Siamese
Hangover.
cat.
They try to do too much.
You're doing too much, bro.
What'd you say?
This just totally reminds me of The Hangover. Like, come on, that's totally Alan with the tiger.
Yeah.
Trying to drug it or something. Who knows? Like, can we start saying what?
He is a little fratty. He is a little fratty,
Where's
Old
Mike,
Baker.
Mike Tyson gonna come in out of nowhere saying he wants his tiger back?
Yep,
Yeah, look, that's gonna happen.
So yeah, the Browns are really feeling themselves.
they doing whatever. You know what? Go for broke, Cleveland. I mean,
It can't get
They
any
got
worse.
nothing else to lose.
they really
Literally.
don't. You already lost.
You know what's funny? Their coach said Hugh Jackson. He's a nice guy, by the way. But going into last season, he said, well, it can't get any worse. And it did. They went from 1-15 to 0-16.
Bet he won't say that again.
Well, now it can't get worse.
It
It can only
literally
maintain
can't get
worse.
That tiger could have ate Baker Mayfield's leg off.
You imagine Baker getting when animals attacked.
Mauled by a tiger. He's like, y'all wasn't gonna win a game this year. Did you a favor?
Later on this week, I'll try to track down Charles Arbuckle, former Indianapolis Colt tight end, and we're going to talk about the penalties with there's been 51 helmet rule penalties
Already.
called in 33 preseason games. So with the new watered down football league.
Was that 'cause
So
they
do
got
you just-
really concussion or something?
It's
Yeah.
to prevent
No, but
concussions
it's part.
guys.
Yes, it's part of that whole.
Yeah, but that was
Thing.
like back in the 80s. Like them
No,
being placed
no,
in
the people
80s,
in the
like, all Steelers
80s.
were, like,
Well, the
crazy.
people in the 80s are the ones dying. So
True.
the
'cause
people
it takes a
playing
while.
now will face the it's like
Yeah.
a 20-year later thing.
They don't want to die.
They don't want to go
It's too
crazy.
late,
It makes them
actually.
go crazy.
It makes you commit. I mean, guys committing suicide that have
And
families.
anger issues and all
Yeah.
that stuff. I mean, it's all true. Those freaking Steelers were insane.
I mean,
They all
if you
did.
get hit a bunch of times, it's only a matter of time for you to lose your shit and lose it. I get it.
You know what you signed up for, so just saying.
To an extent, but it is. I agree because there are players that will tell you, "I love this game so much. I have no problem with dying on the field." Guys say that,
Yeah.
Those are the guys you want in the league.
But-
Everybody else can't play.
but I don't think, for a number of reasons. You got all different kind of players. You have to remember the NFL expectancy is 3. The average is a 3-year
Yeah.
career. It's a 3-year career, if not less. I think it might even be 2.7.
This is why
So-
I changed the baseball.
But where you get a lot of the damage is not getting you can't feel so bad for a guy getting paid $10 million bashing his head in because that's what he's paid to do. But a lot of the damage is happening in high school, in college, and hardly no one goes professional.
Before these kids even make
So
it
you're
to the
talking,
league.
you're going to have people that never even reaped one reward from football.
I mean, but it's continuous. If you don't go into the NFL, you're not going to have that massive.
So if you had a kid, would you let them play football knowing what you know?
I tell them what's about to happen, and if they still
It's
want to
their
do
choice.
it, go for it. I don't care.
Well, I think the big thing they got to stop is there's no
I'd rather
reason
my
to
kids
have
play
hitting.
baseball, though.
Well, there's no reason to have. I'm with you there. Well, baseball with kids is like dying now too.
I know. That's why I rather my
Yeah,
kids play baseball.
sad.
Like,
Bunch
you're
of
going to learn
money.
how to pitch, and you're going to learn how to hit, and you're going to be one of those guys.
Yeah.
Like, oh crap! What is that rookie that might go get rookie of the year?
What in baseball?
Yeah, he's a pitcher, but he's also a great hitter.
Shohei
He was
Ohtani, but
supposed to come to the Yankees.
Shohei Ohtani,
Bastard.
but the problem with him is he keeps getting hurt now. So
Should be.
it's not. No, it just goes to show how tough it is to try to do both things.
I know, that's why I said you
Yeah.
should take the Yankees.
But they're letting him hit. But I think they've kind of eased off him. Well, I know he pitches, but he's unbelievable. I wish he would have went to the Yankees.
Yo, and Duhar, rookie of the year. Just saying.
So you're listening to the Press Box Party.
Press box party.
We have Danny in studio. We've got Jay Craig in studio. And we got open phones, 917-477-7737 on Stream 35 Radio. And since we're live on YouTube, and just look up Press Box Party, and you can find that. Don't listen to the original links that were sent out. But that's working. And, we're still on MixLR, but you can join in and chat with us or do whatever. We're talking about all kinds of things. Annie's fixing her hair.
Yeah, that's model life right there.
Being a girl right here.
Hey.
Hey, she did pretty good for the football talk. She told me it's
And
not her thing.
It's not. I'm a baseball girl.
Baseball's going to get in full swing here in a couple weeks.
So excited.
What about Little League Baseball? We're watching. That was a nice home run catch there by.
Yeah, why are we watching?
It's the only live thing on right now.
So we can bet on these kids' futures.
Let's go.
Let's take a 10-year
Who
bet
just hit a
on
home
these
run?
kids.
Was that I thought that was a game winner. Michigan just took the lead on Georgia. Is the Staten Island team still in it? That's what I want to know. I think they are. Anybody got an update on that?
I don't think so.
They lost?
I don't,
They made it to,
there was
like, the
something- There was some
Pennsylvania?
kid at the bar last night talking about them not making it, but I
Oh,
could
they
be
must.
wrong.
Yeah, they might have lost.
I could be wrong. I don't really pay attention to
I'm
it.
sure we could just look it up, but let's put our listeners to work. Somebody give me an update on that.
Give us the Little League World Series update.
All I know is I remember watching it at the bar one night, and this kid was amazing. Like he was the best pitcher. I was like, hey, do you want to pitch for the Yankees, please? Because like I don't care how old you are, like that shit's amazing.
Well, they sign kids early in baseball.
They do.
It happens. It's not as bad as like
My friend was
Overseas
signed at
soccer.
16 to the
Yeah.
what's this guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
They start
Alright.
and then
like 16.
and then like the kids
Talking
from
about
Puerto
16.
Rico and Dominican Republic,
Yeah, all the
they'll sign them. They'll sign them early.
Let's play our own sport
Hey.
in high school.
Any ding? Yeah, there was that one little leaguer that went viral. Did you see that guy, a little fat kid? Any dingers? Or no? You guys didn't catch that one. It was
No, I
pretty
didn't.
funny. And then there was also another good kid that listed because they put little things about the kids on the underneath when they come to bat,
Mhm.
like favorite TV show or something.
Right.
You know, some kid type favorite actor, and the
Oh,
kid
I saw
put
that one.
he put a porn
What's his name?
actor, and it made it on ESPN. Somebody didn't do
Wait,
their
who
fact
was it?
checking. It was Johnny Sins.
Johnny Sins.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was about to say, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was.
It was a guy. That's the funny part.
It was a guy put a guy. Like that's my
favorite
idol.
actor's a point.
Yeah.
A guy.
I want to
though.
be just like him when this
Like him.
when this football thing fizzles out,
Swinging
or
that
baseball. Sorry.
bat. I already got it back. I'm gonna start swinging.
All right.
I
Get
mean,
me
I guess
started.
the guy would want to be like the guy, not the girl. So that
No,
would be
it.
lovely.
I guess as a kid he was aspiring to. I don't know.
Dude, you
Tro-
can get a lot of STDs. Don't do it. Putting that out there. They might get checked every 2 weeks, but it's not a good look.
Every 2 weeks.
Shit.
Every 2 weeks.
Better
and then,
be every
but the
2
thing is,
hours.
The girls wind up like after they get
You're
checked,
like
they go
that's a
for
lot.
the weekend in like New York City or in LA or whatever, and then you never know what you're gonna get from some random freaking Wall Street guy.
Yeah. Those
Next
guys.
thing you
You
know.
said that's a lot.
It's a lot. Every 2 weeks.
If you're doing that kind of
Every 2
business,
weeks. They
you
have
should be
to.
checked every 15 minutes.
You really should. It should be like every week, especially with those girls and how
Need
they
some
are.
real time, like an app.
Every day. Every time you walk back in the room, you know, we don't know where you did. I went to the restroom. To do what?
How much did you get paid?
So the Toronto Raptors are doing everything in their might to try to get Kawhi Leonard to actually play there. They ripped a coach from the Spurs coaching staff that's apparently good friends with Kawhi, Jeremy Castleberry. How do you think that's going to play out? You're the NBA guy.
Man, here's my thing.
He probably won't even play this year, huh?
It'd be stupid if he doesn't. Like, you have to play. You gotta play. Stop being a baby. Stop. That's what we pay you to do. And sometimes you go to teams you don't want to. Back in the day, when you went to a team, you just went. You couldn't bitch and be like, I don't want to play because then I like this team. Showed up. And you played,
you got to play. That's the card you're dealt.
You made it to the playoff. You know?
That's the card you're dealt. But you have to remember what Kobe Bryant did. You know, he got drafted by the Hornets. It was like, no way I'm playing there. You know what I mean? There's been, don't make it sound like it's something completely new. But this is like in-career trade.
This is something different, like in-career
I think
trade.
even when you're getting drafted,
you shouldn't have
that you should not have him.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should just go where you go. And if everybody wanted to play where they wanted to go, then that's not the whole point of the game.
Right.
Then we just playing pickup basketball. Everybody just pick their friends. Hey, you come play with us. You come play with us.
Right.
Play with you.
No, I'm with you on
You
that.
don't want to play? Take your ass home. Like home. Like give us our jersey and our contract back and go home. Like for the season. No, like go home. Like don't come to practice or the stadium for the rest of the year. You fired.
And then there was this dude for the Celtics. He was like talking about his OCD, and like he said it almost caused him to wash his hands raw. Like he'd be after games just washing his hands like crazy.
How do you have OCD
What he been doing?
That's
Basketball.
why he's almost washed his hands raw.
Yeah, probably.
Dribbling with gloves on?
Yeah. No, but that, like she just said, like he just gets like after the game's over, he's like, I can't believe I touched that nasty ball for the last hour.
You just like watch.
Or you can find another thing to do with your life. It doesn't involve you touching the ball.
Pop some Xanax and relax.
Hey.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's a crazy story for as an athlete. I think I've heard of these OCD stories, and people.
I've never heard of like OCD
germaphobes.
athlete.
But how could you play sports and be a
That's
germaphobe and make it that far and make it to the Celtics?
Who is it?
Larkin?
Who is this?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
I understand OCD when it comes to superstition, but
See, they gotta get rid of him. Look, man, we can't have you on the team. Not catching the ball.
Shane Larkin, bench guy.
Exactly.
Can't get too many germs on the bench, right?
Nope. I don't even know what you're talking about.
No sweat. Maybe that's where he prefers to be.
You don't even need to wash his hands. You ain't touched nothing. You ain't even got on the court. Your hands clean in the mud. What you talking about? And that's why you ride the bench. They throw you the ball like, oh, no.
Thanks, no.
Sweaty before you take the ball.
So again, if you want to call in 917-477-7737, press box party going on. And we've got Jay Craig, we got Danny, and myself, Antoine, and we're going to talk some non-sports now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's check this. Here, I'll pull it up over here. So that's the ad play, but this is basically the headline of the story. Fayetteville, North Carolina, woman posing as deputy helps her boyfriend escape.
where was this again?
Right. Fayetteville, North Carolina.
All you got to do is just
Just-
dress up
you
like
just
a
get the
deputy
outfit,
and just bust
and
the
we
jail
go.
open. Let's go.
I got a great idea.
Prison break.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah, yeah. I think there's some sound to it.
Halloween's coming up. Yeah.
Okay, your job.
No, be nice.
Sorry.
It's not an easy job. I feel like the prison staff must be indicative of their news talent. Not to knock the girl, I know she's probably new coming up, but not the highest quality of production there.
No. No.
And
No.
I think it also applies to that not so maximum security prison.
I mean, everybody's gonna be busting out of Fayetteville.
You know, Dobie
That one.
219, Dobie 219, one of our listeners, by the way, very, very avid listener. Get familiar with him.
Okay.
Just go. This is a quote, by the way. Just go get the sexy sheriff outfit, Billy Bob. Billy. No, I've read it wrong. Go get the sexy sheriff outfit. Billy Bob will fall for it.
Yeah, exactly. She said, "I'm from California." Ooh, California.
Yeah.
I believe that. You know they did. Obviously they did.
I was about to say, obviously.
Because he got free.
Except they got caught. That's the sad part.
If I go to jail, I would like to request that I go to Fayetteville. Yeah.
Facts.
I like to express my rights like the NBA players do. I don't want to
I
go
don't.
to that jail. I like to go to
I'd like to.
I want to go to Fayetteville. Thank you. Thank you. I won't suit up if I go anywhere else. Rikers, absolutely not. I won't suit up for Rikers. Fayetteville, yes. It's a nice place for me.
Let's see what else we got. Oh gosh, I'm getting all kinds of our listeners are good.
Uh-oh.
They're telling me how to frame up the shot. Screen facing you has a bad glare. Maybe if I turn that down a little bit. TV on. Oh, he's talking about this screen. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. We're gonna mess with that. I wish there should be a way we could adjust the contrast so people could actually see this screen. All right, the museum story. Go ahead. Read the headline on that one. She really loved this one.
Oh, come on. I was like, wait a
She
second,
dropped
what?
Roger. If you guys have never seen Roger, yeah.
Come on,
Oh,
you see
yeah.
this falls into a giant hole that looks like a cartoonish painting on the floor. Like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit is the first thing that came to mind. Like, let me take this out, throw
When
it
they
against
start
the
throwing the
wall.
holes in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And that was so amazing.
That was an 8-foot drop.
I was like, wait, that's an actual hole? And he's like, yeah.
Why wouldn't they have a
8
sign?
foot. They did.
Oh,
People
well,
Somebody still went. People. Yeah.
And apparently illiterate. Actually, I know that as a bartender because everybody's like,
J-
oh, what are your beers? They're right.
Oh,
Green.
uh,
What's this green one? I'm sorry. Did you not read it?
nope.
You know what? I'm disappointed in you,
You're
Jonathan.
disappointed in me?
Yeah, because you go, what, did they not have a sign? You know damn well when we read these stories, no sign is going to stop
True.
the idiot
Yeah.
coverage that
True.
we.
They probably like, it's not real. It's like a painting.
Yeah, of course. And it actually doesn't look real.
It kinda
Really?
doesn't look real.
It doesn't look real, but they got them. Got them.
And even
In
says,
the article, yeah, they compared it to Looney Tunes. But I like the Roger Rabbit. People forget about Roger Rabbit. Good movie. Very
How bad
underrated.
did they get in?
Very underrated movie.
Like
It didn't say. 8 foot, what, you
That's
sprained,
impressive.
probably sprained his ankle. It doesn't matter. How did no one capture that on video?
I know, right?
That's what I don't get about it.
Nobody saw him walking towards him like, you know what? I should pull my camera out because I read the sign and I know that's a hole and this idiot's about to fall in.
Yeah.
Everything else, like this is something you actually
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Like you get a rat carrying pizza, but I
This is
can't watch this
like
guy
a guy
fall in
just
hole.
going through a trap floor, just disappearing.
He's like, yeah, this whole thing.
He just-
It's really
oh man, people enjoyed that one. What do we got here?
Oh,
Man, go ahead, Jonathan.
All right, here we go. Man gets his finger stuck in a vending machine while trying to reach a sex toy and has to be rescued.
I'm so entertained.
First of all,
China, by the
where
way.
they got these vending machines with sex toys? I
But
ain't
it
never.
sounds
Chi-
like they can go up
China's Well, I'll tell you what, Japan.
They ahead of the curve.
I've been a while. It's been a while since I've been to Japan, but they were the first place I saw beer vending machines. Like out in the middle of nowhere, just like a beer vending machine. I'm like, that's genius.
That is. But
But of course, like here, that
would
would never work, by the way, because kids would
there's one in
abuse it.
Alabama.
I knew it would be like some Bible
It was in
statement.
Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it wasn't a vending machine. It was one of those claw games. It was at a strip club in Mobile,
Oh,
Alabama.
nice.
They had them in the claw game.
They had the claw
But that's
game.
what
and it was, oh my god.
No, but that's hilarious because whenever you think of some shit like that, it's always in some like
Yeah.
Bible Belt area
Oh my god, the
where they
Bible
got the
Belt area is
pastor
like
with the
worst.
snake.
The snake. I'm gonna heal you with the snake.
I traveled
Actually,
an
they're
entire
gonna
year
die.
with my stepmom going to strip clubs because she is Yankee Daniels. So like, dude, the craziest shit I've seen, and
She-
that was my favorite fucking thing.
Yeah,
A
She-
goddamn crank call.
I've never seen that.
But I'm trying to like
I actually have heard that though. Somebody else told me they saw one.
a
of those.
sex toy vending machine. You know, like vending machines of like when you want to get a snack on the go. Like who's like, you know what? I really need a dildo right now. It's about 5:00 and I'm on the way to work, but gotta grab a bite real quick.
G Will 7 chimes in. He goes, "Whoa! I just logged in time for vending machine sex toys." Yeah,
That's right.
LOL.
Yay.
And how
Yeah,
much do
your
they
ears were
cost?
ringing, G Will 7. So there's actually video of this,
Oh, I gotta see this.
but it's like just the firefighter rescue.
What? What was he trying to get?
Look at him.
That's the real important.
Is there sound? I don't know.
Oh, they gotta break this.
Oh, there's sound. I haven't even.
Wait,
Oh, they gotta like saw this thing open.
amazing.
He's in there. His fingers are all the way in there.
You know what? Leave him in there. Life lesson learned.
I wonder if it was for him or for somebody else.
It better be for him.
Well, I was gonna say if it was for somebody else, that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
She wouldn't wait around that long.
No. Somebody else's fingers. She got
She's
nothing
like,
but fingers.
she comes in, she's like, you don't got the toy and you don't got any fingers?
What am I supposed to do with that? No toy, no
What kind
fingers.
of bull? Yeah, that sawing sound was not his fingers, everybody. It was actually them sawing the machine.
Oh my god. This guy.
This woman.
This is one of your favorites.
What a
This woman.
I know. So, woman reveals she canceled her dream wedding a week before the big day. So everybody already had travel plans to get over there. Why? She discovered porn on her fiance's cell phone.
Where else is she go? Where else is he supposed to watch it at? If not on his phone.
Hold up, but like, girl, you're never gonna be with any guy. Every guy
Ever.
watches porn.
Claire Dalton.
Everybody.
Like,
Claire
you're
Dalton.
lying to yourself and saying that you don't watch porn. Come on.
No.
Yeah, what is she hiding?
I was about to say like,
People that are that squeaky clean, you gotta wonder.
First
I'm
of
not
all,
gonna
you don't
marry
cancel your
because
dream
you're-
wedding because you found out that your fiance likes to jerk off. I mean, you should hope he does. You got practice for the game. You know what I'm saying? Good for him. He's doing you a favor. You know, he got porn on his phone. You're gonna have a good night tonight. You take that away from him, it's gonna be a rough marriage.
I feel like this lady's so crazy that if he would have cheated on her, she'd be like, okay, that's all right.
That's right.
That's a real person.
I'll just cut it.
Like, who knows where her.
She's gonna be single for a long time.
A long time.
Do you watch porn?
No
Yes.
love, love. Okay.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Had to call all 300 wedding guests.
I'd have been like, somebody get married.
300 wedding guests.
I'm already on my way.
300 wedding guests.
That's impressive. You're stupid.
He's probably like, man, I should have cheated. Shit. I should have screwed your friend when I had the chance. But no, I went home and went on Pornhub and masturbated instead, trying to do you a solid, bitch. And now you're going to get rid of me?
Like, I was just like, wait, just because I watch porn? Well, I really, wait, does it say if it was like a specific type of porn? Because maybe that's why. I mean, like,
Well,
if it was some gay porn, I
she's
guess
more-
I could kind of understand that.
One thing I didn't want to point out, because one of the other things I don't want to talk about on this show is religion, but just for statistical reasons, she's Mormon.
Oh. Okay.
So I doubt it might have not even been actual porn. It might have been like a SI swimsuit website.
He was
That's so true.
streaming the King magazine. He
Yeah.
was looking at that King magazine.
Watch, it was probably Victoria's Secret and he was buying her something. Right? It's like, you're looking at porn. No, I'm buying you a bra.
It's over. I'm on my own, bro. I don't want to be sick.
Sad life.
She looks like a tree hugger standing by that. She's the type of chick, you know what? Nothing against
What?
tree huggers, but if you're a tree hugger and you don't like porn, you don't like porn.
So you are tuned into the Press Box Party. It is almost 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, open phones. We haven't had our first phone call of the day. 917-477-7737. G Will 7 said you go on your laptop like a gentleman. You don't do it on your phone.
No, you go. You know how many viruses you
Either
gonna get to
way.
your laptop? Nah, you can get another phone.
You can get
You know how much stuff is on your
And Jonathan Gray, he's like, I've actually had to do it a couple times.
Yeah, I got one computer. It's
No,
just-
what about where you hear that one story where I guess some porn sites, you know, they got all these pop-ups, and one of the pop-ups said like the FBI is tracking you.
Oh yeah,
If you don't send us some Bitcoin,
yeah.
we're gonna report you to the authorities. And it was like, it looked serious, had the FBI seal. The dude went to the FBI, and
Wow.
then they like took his phone. He had also like child porn on it, so he got arrested.
Good.
But they're like, this was a pop-up, like,
Yeah,
you
that-
idiot.
They used to pop up on my computer.
Oh yeah. Did your heart drop for a second?
Well, you know, I know
You're like,
I
oh.
wasn't looking
And
at
I'm like,
anything. I wasn't looking at anything crazy, but you know how you accidentally click on something? Like, no, that's not what I was trying to. That's not what I was looking for. No, and you trying to shut the whole computer down, and I ain't used the computer for like a week, bro. I was just screaming porn
Just
on
like-
my phone. Coming to get
You're-
me.
Every little knock at the door, you're
Yeah.
tripping out. Watching the news stories at night in case they're looking for somebody.
Yeah,
Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator.
I didn't eat chocolate chip cookies for a month.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
but I
that's-
didn't go to the FBI. I tell you that much. I didn't.
So they put out a top list of mosquitoes, where the most mosquitoes are this summer. New York City, number 2.
Number 2, we couldn't make the list for like cities that spend the
Drinking.
most on alcohol. We number 2 for a city with
Mosquitoes. We don't even got any
Mosquitoes.
trees. We got a tree here and a tree there.
Exactly. Where these mosquitoes coming
Something's going on.
from? I still
They're
haven't
so
gotten
I
bit
have.
yet.
small.
I got
at the
bit.
bottom.
I've gotten bit a few
I haven't
times
gotten
because there's
bit
no
not
screens in here.
once this year.
But I always get bit.
Once.
If I go to the Hamptons, I get bit, but
These
like,
mosquitoes don't like dark meat. So I'm good.
Other cities on the list. Dallas Fort Worth got number 1, by the way, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
That does.
Houston's number 4.
Phoenix made the list. Our Phoenix listeners, 25, barely made the cut.
Barely. You got to step your mosquito count.
Barely.
they're like, no,
What kind of mosquito? Yeah, it's
no, thank you.
Chief Firewater calls us. Oh, it's 120 today. It's cooling down. What kind of mosquito's going to deal with that?
Mosquitoes like, nah, screw that.
Hotlanta, number 6. See that kid? He just put up favorite food, pepperoni pizza. He's up to bat.
I was about to say that picture
That-
looks like
that
he eats a
dude,
lot of
nah.
food.
Actually, no, they got some chubby dudes in this. That's not that bad. And those are the ones that go viral. It's kind of sad. Well, it's just sad when it goes viral, and that's what they're known for. So I'm gonna figure out one day to how to share the videos on the YouTube Live.
Mm-hmm.
But this happened in New Jersey.
Dirty Jersey.
This
Oh,
was
God.
she can't watch this.
Oh my god.
I don't blame her. Take us through it. Give us the play-by-play.
All right, here we go.
So we're pulled up at a stoplight,
We're
right?
here
right?
at a stoplight, and there's a guy.
You look to your left to a truck or SUV.
Yes.
And what do you see?
There's a guy with he's taking a little break. He's having a little snack of his wife's feet,
Oh,
in his
feet are so
mouth.
gross. Stop
just
it.
jamming her feet in and out
Jamming.
of his mouth.
So gross.
She's like she's on Instagram or some shit, double tapping, swiping, liking pictures, and he's just going to town like he's
I'll put it up on our
like it's a hot dog.
chats or something.
And
G Will,
like in a hot
G Will,
dog
you need to
eating
see
contest.
this. G Will, I'm putting it up on the.
I mean, I'm down with feet, but
He's just going.
The Nathan
Did you see the
Tyler
video that
video?
came up right after that?
no.
Hopefully, it was because of that video. It said "To Catch a Predator."
Uh-oh. It wasn't me.
You been on this computer, man?
No, I haven't.
Oh man,
Now the camera's up.
That's
I don't
why we-
even
yeah.
know. Yeah. What computer? I watch from my phone.
And then we got. I'm gonna let you try to take a stab at where this happened.
Okay. All right. I'm going to read the headline.
Yeah.
3 men charged with having sex with at least 12 animals. I'm going to say this happened somewhere
G Will said he already seen the foot
in the
video.
South. I'm thinking maybe like somewhere in the Carolinas or something. Or Mississippi,
They got
yeah,
nothing else
or
to
maybe Alabama.
Munson, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Yep.
What kind of
And
animal?
apparently, horses, cows, goats, and dogs.
Wait, how are you fucking a horse? Is a horse fucking
9
animal
horses.
or
9 horses.
It's,
I heard that horse meat
Oh.
was a delicacy. Damn.
oh,
Still.
ugh. Ow.
And then I saw something else on this story that came up. I think they said the farm was fake. Like it was just a front.
You can literally find
Wait.
a woman who looks like a horse.
So they just strictly sound like they had this farm for that reason.
They're not even. What kind of sick
Disgusting.
crap is that? We got
Yo,
this
there's
fake
like
farm.
bestiality porn,
Look at
so
these
it's
dudes.
not like.
How do you find 2 other friends then?
Yeah,
I mean, but look at
where
that.
they meet at?
That guy totally looks like you would fuck an animal, but like those guys
The dude on the left.
just look creepy.
Those are just your average creepers.
Yeah.
This guy just looks like he sits at home and
He's the one that
Soft
came up with the whole
bestiality
plan.
porn.
Like, look, we're gonna come up with a fake farm, right? And we're gonna lure all of these animals to the farm. And the animals don't have to know if it's a fake farm or not.
no, we don't.
They're like, oh, you got food? Depending on what you consider food.
This is almost like what's that freaking movie, American High Beta House, when he fucked the sheep.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is And then he gets a lap dance at the end and loses because she's in
And
a
then-
sheep outfit.
I forgot about that.
Wow.
All right, enough about those weirdos.
I can't. That guy looks like that.
This one was just funny because some people in Washington getting upset that smoke is coming their way from fires in Canada. People that live by the border.
Uh-huh.
So people are suggesting they should get fans to blow the smoke back towards Canada.
That's so petty.
It's just ruining their
I mean,
air
they
quality.
do have free healthcare, so I mean, they could afford to take that smoke back.
Yeah, but they
what
have
are
to wait
these-
like 6
What are
months.
these
for an
Americans
MRI.
supposed to do? I inhale that smoke, I'm done for. Ain't got no
I-
insurance. How I'm going to explain, where'd the smoke come from? Another country? No, we can't help you out. I mean,
Where-
that foreign smoke? Nah,
Yeah.
that's not your insurance plan. You're not covered. That's so petty, though.
That sounds like Washington. They're sad people. They're right.
That's so petty. Blow the smoke back,
I know. As if people don't hate us enough.
right?
Yeah.
And then they've uncaged the animal crackers.
Cage-free
more.
animal crackers. Look at
No
that.
more bars on the boxes.
Look at that. They get the roll.
They're free.
Free-range animal crackers.
Somebody's very happy about that somewhere. Some group.
So pick a group, any group.
Pick a group. Pick a
No
march.
politics, no
Pick a
politics.
march, any march.
Like you
Well, this
have
isn't
to-
this
you
isn't
have to
political, but
take
it definitely could
the
turn
bars
political.
No,
off of
I
the
mean-
box. Those animals,
Are
those sick
trapped.
animals have rights, and
It's
It is
supposed to represent a
oppressive.
zoo.
it's oppressive. They're already going to get eaten. Do they have to be in the cage before they get eaten? I mean,
Yeah.
they're not even crackers.
They need to. Oh my god. This
Wow.
is ridiculous.
Very good
Political
point.
correctness gone way too far now.
Take the cage off the box of the animal crackers.
Yeah.
That
They
are
are-
actually cookies.
They are white though. All right. Dude. Dude. Whenever I got Jonathan Craig in there, I got to throw one of those.
You got to.
He's not biting today though.
What are you talking about?
You're not taking the bait.
What babe?
Nothing.
You bait me over here. I'm ready.
No. So kids found a new way to mess themselves up besides the Kiki challenge.
Besides ghost riding the whip.
Yeah, ghost riding the whip, breaking arms, nearly dying. This is actually claiming lives now. There's videos, and YouTube's trying to take them all down, where people like hopping up bathtub or whatever, douse themselves in rubbing alcohol, and light themselves on fire.
These kids are fucking retarded.
These are
Is
the
this
new
still
things they're
Generation
challenging
Z or
to
something like
people
that?
to do.
This generation
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
Generation
stupid.
Z.
It's stupid. First we have Tide Pods. Then we've got like condoms
Why would
going
you-
up our nose and coming out of our
Oh
mouth.
yeah, I forgot about that
Then
one.
we've got like some stupid Kiki challenge
Kiki
or
challenge,
whatever.
he goes
And
around the
now
whip.
you're lighting yourself on
Now
fire
we're sending
with
ourselves to hell.
alcohol.
You know what? I just want to feel like what it feels like in hell.
But like,
Because
you
if I don't
think
make
that
it,
the
I'm going.
alcohol is gonna come off you because you got water? Dude, no, that's not how that works. You're gonna still be on fire.
What would it think?
Like,
So one of the things
First of all, who are they science teachers? That's who we really need. Who are these chemistry teachers that's failing
The
these
pro-
kids?
You know what the problem
teachers,
is?
who are
There's-
these
Because-
parents?
and not to justify it, but there are people pulling this off, doing it, and not getting hurt.
Probably because they start to shower.
Yeah, they probably.
I mean,
That's
they're just
logical.
quicker on the
Like,
draw.
Going in a tub makes no sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
The
jump in a
alcohol is
tub
still
of
good
alcohol
baking
and then light myself on fire.
No,
They
no, no.
just
They're
drop
the
spraying.
nigga.
They're spraying alcohol on them,
Yeah.
letting themselves on fire, and then going in the
Yeah.
water, thinking
Yes.
that it's going to go out, but they're
Yeah.
still out. They're still.
That's not how it works.
No, it's not how it works. It's alcohol.
This is the future.
Baking soda, guys.
This
Baking
is the
soda.
future. You know who's not surprised about this? Chief Thunder. He'd be like, "Yeah, these kids are dumb." Exactly. He knows.
This is
He ain't
ridiculous.
surprised.
I mean, these
You're
are
not
people that
surprised
ate
at all.
Tide Pods.
These kids are
Snorted condoms. Who
stupid.
snorts a condom?
Why would you waste a condom?
Like snorting it up your nose and pulling it out of your mouth.
Why would you waste a snort on a condom?
I too many comments, so little time.
What would you say was the stupidest thing you did as a kid?
The stupidest thing I did as a kid, I stuck my arm in a washing machine. Yeah, you
While
weren't
it
ready
was
for that.
while it was going,
Yep,
and
and it broke. Yeah, that's what happened.
the arm, not
and
the
the washing
machine.
machine.
Both,
Yeah,
2 breaks.
2 breaks. But this is before challenges were even popular. I was just a stupid kid. I didn't
Anything
need
you would like to share, Danny?
I can't think of the stupidest. I've probably done so much stupid crap.
But stunts. I mean, that's kind of a stunt.
The only thing I can think
Started off
of
as a
is
stunt.
being really drunk, stealing a baby carriage, and then throwing it into a river.
I can imagine what somebody who saw you do that, they probably
Freaked out.
out. Like, oh my God, this lady just threw her baby in the river. Oh my God.
It was, well, my friend
But you
was
were probably
sitting-
weren't
no,
even
my friend
going
was
for that.
sitting it, and then we were so wasted, and I was just like running, and then I went to throw her in the river. She jumped out, and the baby carriage.
Somebody's got that on video.
I hope so.
I
That would
would
be
love to
amazing.
see that.
Please send it to me.
I would love to
I've
see
never
it.
seen it.
How long ago was this?
I was still in high school.
Okay, so it's a while ago.
I think I was like 16. I think. I might have been 16.
That's awesome.
I just steal it.
This is a good. This is a good drug story.
Oh, this is awesome.
So this guy, drunk man, takes a taxi to his parents' house, falls asleep on the couch, only to find his parents don't live there. I guess the door was open, and the people took a picture of them that live there.
First of all, how you don't know where your parents live?
Oh, you're wasted. You think of like your original home, and then you're
How-
not there.
All right, maybe if they just moved. Maybe if they just moved.
True.
But
We don't know the whole lowdown on that factor.
you don't know where your parents live at. You don't
I
realize
don't think
that's
it
not their
tells
couch.
us.
All the furniture's different.
You're wasted. You never know.
The lady that took the picture. Every time I come into my house, I lock the door behind me. Every time. It's a habit. Even during the day, I always do it. The one time I don't. And then a picture of this.
One time I don't. I wonder
She
how
went
long
to the
ago they
kitchen.
lived there.
To get a drink, and that's what she saw on her couch. Drunk guy just laying there.
I don't know
My
if I
parents
started
live here.
laughing or if I would scream off the top of my lungs. I would start laughing. So yeah.
I don't know. You do that out here. 'Cause that guy, that happens in Texas. It's a different ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I do know. So we got that. Phone number 917-477-7737. We are live on YouTube. Oh, we actually have comments on YouTube too.
Uh-oh.
We're paying attention to you guys.
They're still talking baseball on here.
Oh.
That was at the top
Okay.
of the show.
Well, I
Is
told
it
you
that much of a delay?
we've got a no. We've got Phoenix fans who also root for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks clinging to first place. I swear they've never been more than a game ahead. Yeah, but they are still in first. So reason to be pumped. How do you think how do you see the Yankees season playing out, by the way, as a realist fan?
As a realist fan,
Yeah.
and not the hopeful fan that I am.
No. What do you see happening?
We're gonna win the wild card game. The Yankees always do. As long as it's the A's, and I mean, if we verse Verlander, I think that the Yankees will figure something out. They
To win
usually
that game.
pull it out of their ass somehow.
So then they'd have to play the
Somehow.
Red Sox.
Yeah, that's where I'm worried. That's where I'm worried because, like, they're not gonna lie, the Red Sox are doing well. They might have lost their 3 games, but still, like, they just swept us. But I honestly think that with the 40-man roster, it'll give our pitching some breaks. Like, they're just rotating. They're all tired, plus a bunch of those double headers. So maybe that'll give them the time that they need to get their shit together. And there's possibility. I still think there's a possibility. You never know with the Yankees. No one thought we were going to make it as far as we did last year. And look what as long as Judge comes back, because, like.
Now Gregorius is hurt.
Oh my God.
You were super excited about that news yesterday.
Wait a second. Like, I woke up and all of a sudden, like, ESPN just says, Gregorius out because he bruised his ankle. You bruised your ankle?
He bruised his ankle. I bruised my ankle recently, too.
Oh my God, so sad. Get your ass up and get back to being a damn shortstop.
I did still go to work.
Yeah, you can't call out for that. Only a freaking baseball player could be called out for that. But now, like, they're changing up the wording and making it sound a little bit better.
Yeah.
But at first, it was bruised. Are you serious?
That
Fuck off.
MMA guy, like, ripped his balls off with a drill. And he's like, I'm coming back to train in a couple of weeks. I'll be back.
But I bruised my ankle. I'm sorry. But then again, I also think the whole I pulled my hamstring as a pitcher is some bullshit.
Yeah. That's something you use. Yeah.
That's something you use just to bring back. I know where you're going with that. But that's definitely all that they do. Oh, here we go.
I know. The natives are going to start chiming in. He knows what he's doing. His bait's going to definitely get gobbled up by one of these guys.
Yeah.
Guy that knows his audience. The Diamondback fans are talking shit.
Who cares about the Diamondbacks?
They said Yankees not clinging to first.
You guys are all so cute.
Well, no, you know the Diamondbacks have that one little incident where they've got some bragging rights on the Yankees.
I could give a rat of a pass. We had friends in
2000
We had the most amount of bragging rights in the world.
Yeah, but it would have been nice to have that one.
And yeah, of course. But I just want to know when the Yankees are going to bring Sheffield up. This is all I'm sitting here wondering. Keep bringing up fucking Sessa.
Yeah, they haven't.
Let's bring up Luis Sessa. He's not even that good. He's not even our number one prospect, but we're going to keep bringing him up. He's not even our number 3.
It's true.
I want to know what they're going to do. Like,
Cashman,
yo, I want his
he's always
job.
up to something.
I want Cashman's job. Or to be his assistant so I can be in his ear. Be like, yo, please,
Do this, do that.
do this, do this.
Would you keep Sonny Gray around?
Fuck no. Fuck Sonny Gray. He's a piece of garbage. Even Cashman's talking about not having him next year.
I know.
He's like, he's probably not.
They're
gonna
trying to
be
find a
able
spot for him in middle relief, but
I mean, he's
we'll
doing
see.
okay as middle relief, but he still sucks. He almost blew that game the other day. I mean, it didn't blow it. We were up 10. But let's load the bases.
and I think G Will, he's just mentioning, he just found the YouTube. In order to find the YouTube live, just search Press Box Party.
Press box party. It's 2 words.
Don't pay attention to the links. Because something's going on where like the West Coast listeners can't see it yet. I don't know what's going on with that link. Yeah, sorry about that. There's a Blue Jays guy. This just came on my Twitter feed.
Ooh, I just met Robbie Alomar.
Oh yeah, tell us about your
Wait, what did he say
You've been doing
first?
it up.
I've been having a baseball.
Blue Jays Aaron Sanchez hasn't pitched in a month, and they found out why. He got his finger stuck in a suitcase.
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
How you get your finger stuck in a suitcase?
Is this like one of those moments?
and he
where
didn't
Ben
want to
Stiller
tell.
got his
He didn't
finger
want to
stuck in
tell
his
anybody.
pants in that movie?
Like what kind of? Don't you have to zip up most suitcases?
Hey, did you not just hear what I just said? How about that movie with Ben Stiller where he zipped his fucking penis into his pants?
Well, that's different.
But it's just
And
still
you-
a zipper.
Yeah, but the
It's still kind of the same
no,
shape.
no,
in a
your
sense.
hand is way, the finger is way.
You know the
stronger.
Royals had a similar thing happen earlier. One of their their catcher, I think, got hurt trying to bring luggage. You all right, man?
I'm good. I just lost my color.
Or he got hurt bringing luggage up the stairs mid-month earlier this season. Royals. They got a black cloud going on with travel.
You're part of the Royals. Why don't you have a bellboy?
Why don't you?
I was thinking the same thing.
Like
Like,
that's
get
what
somebody
you
else
tip
to-
bellboys for. You have
You'd
your
be
money,
like
stop
P.
being
Diddy
cheap.
in that Chappelle skit. Like, man, I play baseball, just people carrying you around.
Yeah.
They
Can't get hurt.
Baseball players are the biggest pussies on the planet.
Can't get hurt.
are. They get hurt.
I love them so much, but come on. Have a real injury. Like
It's true.
You mean an ankle, a bruised ankle? That's not a real.
That's not a real injury. Yo, that freaking.
But you gotta remember as a-
who hurt his shoulder. That's a real injury. That
Yeah.
you tore your.
You have to remember, though, as a pitcher, you could have a hangnail, and it could derail your entire season.
Oh my god. No. I
Oh,
know a
because they're
pitcher.
like-
That kid, his hands are so fucked up, and
Yeah.
the only thing that bothered him was his shoulder, which makes
I
sense.
mean, as a
Like
bartender, a
inflammation of your shoulder.
hangnail can ruin your whole career, but we ain't calling out for the whole season.
Now we're just gonna put finger condom on or
Yeah,
something.
put the finger condom on and keep it moving. Exactly.
Aren't you guys learning so much here?
So.
I think half our listeners don't even know what a finger condom is.
No,
What are they
but-
talking about?
Toby's convinced it wasn't a suitcase and it was a sex toy vending machine.
You know what?
And he
If
made
no one
up-
said that, I'm
he made
down
up
with
the. He made up the.
it. I zipped my hand in the
Totally.
suitcase. Did you? Or did you get your hand caught in one of those?
Or were you whacking it off so much?
Your hands went dead?
Your hand went dead.
You're like the
Not
OCD guy.
I was trying to scrub my hands so much, I scrubbed my hands off. I scrubbed them off raw.
Oh my
Just bone.
god.
What about this dude, Luke Akins, first person to jump out of an airplane without a parachute from 25,000 feet?
Aggressive.
Why?
People are stupid.
Why?
I'll put the link up.
And then he eventually lands in a net.
Yeah.
The daring stunt
And he,
is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the first to complete.
you notice at the end on that net too, he didn't land in the exact middle of it.
Of course not. He almost did.
I'm just saying that could have been a much different video.
Happy Wednesday, but that would have been not pretty to watch.
At all. I like how the guys,
Oh,
I like how there's guys falling next to him with parachutes,
Yeah, to guide him. Well, that's part of the deal, though.
but they're like, nah, we.
And then they bail
Like,
quick.
nah, we out of here. Man.
Yeah, they're out of there early.
Nope, you gonna die. We not. This
Who
is
thinks to
insane.
do this stuff?
People with too much time.
Let's go to Houston. We got a call from Ozella. Ozella. See, this is another thing when I switched up some of the. Hold on one second, Ozella. Well, we do things a little different now with the YouTube, so just give us a second here, Ozella. She's a regular caller, by the way. We got to go to audio video. Are you there? All right.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
Hope you got your headphones in today.
What? Hey, how's it going? What do you want to talk about? What? Yeah. They do it. They're on to you.
They're like, put her in a meeting.
Oh no. Yeah. How's he looking?
Hi.
We had to give the ladies a voice. All right. Yeah, that's the. But it's not the stupidest, right?
She can't sing, but it felt so good. Yeah.
And then, of course, we remember the time where he said he didn't know you until he got in trouble at school. Yeah. She worked at the same school. He always never told anybody, but the day he got in trouble, he's like,
what
"That's
are you
my."
talking? That's not true. You're our favorite. You're our number one caller.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come on.
Who questioned that?
Nobody.
Yeah. Well, after the show gets over, the whole YouTube episode will be up, so you can go back and catch up. Yeah.
You can catch all the craziness.
All right. Thanks for checking in, Ozella. Bye.
Thank you. Love you.
So Houston in the house.
H-Town.
That is one of our loyal listeners. They caught on. They caught on and put meetings on her schedule.
We got her in trouble.
Yeah.
She'd be laughing.
Like, why is she always in there at 2:00 cracking up?
Cracking up. But you know what? We're gonna cut her work. We're gonna make her do stuff. For real. Like saying PowerPoint presentation, like 2 hours.
Everything.
You have
Not
too
cool.
much fun at work.
She still finds a way to call. Didn't she call like during a meeting once?
Dude,
She dipped out.
Like, oh, no, it's like I'm in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
She did. She was whispering. She was like under her desk. It's a good loyal caller.
Yeah.
So you still got time to get a call in if you want. We're on now. Now that we're not doing a interruption free show, we're actually on until 4:30 Eastern time. I see that the chat's got a lot of activity. If you want to call 917-477-7737. That's the number. Let's see the latest. Not too much. These guys, somebody's talking about, I once scored 5 touchdowns in a single game. That's an Al Bundy reference. High school stories. I think that came from when we were talking about stupid things you did. What possessed you to do the baby carriage again?
I was drunk.
Okay.
I was 16 years old and I was wasted off a bottle of alcohol. And I saw this baby carriage outside a bar and I was like, go. I'm going for it. And I just stole it. I told my friend, I was like, get in. And we just ran. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you do dumb things like that. I remember we took a golf cart for a joyride once somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, me and my stepmom went to Pennsylvania and she does like this charity golf event. We all get wasted off of oranges soaked in vodka.
Okay.
And then I was supposed to be the designated driver. Let's just say we kept crashing into each other. On purpose, though, because I wanted to hit the owner of the strip club of the night. I was just like, because he pissed me off the entire time. So I was just like, I got in and I'm like, go. We just kept running him over.
Mario Kart, just running in, just knocking stuff over.
I was just like, are we gonna actually play some golf, or are we just gonna sit here and like hit each other with golf carts?
Yeah, it's way more.
It was a lot.
I don't know how when you're in a golf cart, you don't have the urge to just like
Run somebody
take that
over.
thing around.
Yeah.
No, just take it like
Flip it over. Pop some of those heels. You know, just
they put governors on them now.
do some donuts in the middle of the grass. Just, you know.
The thing that tripped me out in Arizona, particularly, and I know they have a lot of them in Florida, the golf cart communities where they don't have cars and old people communities.
Oh, that's like Fire Island. They only have golf carts.
Oh, really?
You can't-
I've never been out there.
Golf carts
Yeah.
you can't actually go out there. So like, what do you count?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. I've only been there once for a photo shoot, and I was just like, wait, what's happening? And I got off at the wrong freaking stop, so I had to walk like a half an hour to get to my photo shoot. It was so hot outside. I met this guy, and he drove me to my photo shoot. I got out, the photographer walks out, and she's like, only you would get a guy to drive you to the front door. I'm like, yeah. I wasn't walking all the way here.
I was about to call and cancel on you.
I just have to like smile and go, please can you take me? And he did. He was dope. Thank you to that guy.
That random man. John West in the YouTube chat, will Stream 35 be giving away Baker briefs if the Browns get the first win?
Never.
I don't know. Maybe we'll ask Aaron Evans. Has he made I don't want your purse briefs yet?
I don't know.
Our buddy
weird.
that comes in
That'd
that's
be
got
weird,
a
'cause
clothing
once
line.
you get down to your
He's got a T-shirt. I don't want your purse.
right,
Does he have the brief version of
the boxer briefs.
Yeah.
I feel like once you're down in your briefs, you
it?
want
You
more
still
than
might
your
want
purse.
the.
Well, then you know what? You're right. I don't want your purse. I mean, that's more appropriate. Once you're down in your box,
They just say, "I told you."
I don't want your purse. That's not what I'm doing.
If he was listening, we just gave him an idea.
Yeah, there you go. Underwear that says what you can't.
So, what did we learn today on the show?
Not to hold a drill in between your legs if you like,
Oh my
if you
God.
like
That's
your
just-
balls. If you hate your balls, put all the
That one's gonna stick with you, right?
Oh, God.
That's impressive. What? You're an idiot, though. Come on.
And see, that's what happens. You take all these hits to the face and you do stupid shit like that. Like, just hold this drill in between my legs. Ah! And then you don't have no balls.
He had to have been screaming.
Dude.
Oh my
But maybe
God.
it's
Kicked
to the
in the
point.
balls and you scream. Remember we was
Maybe it's
watching
to the
other day?
point you just like lose complete feeling though.
You probably think you're dying. That's probably what dying feels like.
We'll have to get that guy on the show. I need more info
We need
on
him.
what happened.
We need to play.
I like
playing. Like, what were you
After.
thinking?
Yeah.
What's
Like,
going through your head?
the whole time, I need to know everything was going through your head as it was happening, even before it happened. What made you put it in between your legs?
Yeah, I want to know that part.
Turn it off.
Why would you
Turn
do
it
that?
Turn. I don't know.
And were other people around? Is he in there alone?
I mean, he had to be. If he putting this shelf up by himself,
Yeah, and he's gonna put that shit in between his legs. You gotta.
I'd be mad
got-
if somebody else was
If
like,
someone
like,
was there
you
and
could have
not
just
holding
held
it.
the damn drill. Could have just held the drill, and I still have my balls.
So we had that, and we had our course. I still can't get over that Chinese dude. He got all those people out there
I still can't believe that they made
getting his fingers out of
sex
that
toy vending
vending.
machines.
vending
Forget the
machine.
fact that he got his fingers caught in there. The fact that vending machines even exist for like those on the go pervs who need to just get a dildo on the way to work. Like, is that how you advertise that shit? Like, you know, hungry. Why wait? Grab a dildo on the way to work.
So you've been listening to episode 1 of the Press Box Party every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Seems like we got the YouTube channel figured out. So thanks for those that tuned into that. And if you missed any part of the show, as soon as this is over, it'll be archived on YouTube. It'll also still be on mixlr.com/stream35radio under the show reels. And oh yeah, somebody else commented on my jersey. It is he hate me.
He hate me.
They weren't positive.
And
So
there you have it.
there you have it. But thanks to our in-studio guests, Jonathan Craig,
Yes, sir.
Danny,
Always.
debut, and
Bye.
Yankees tonight. Marlins again, right?
Yes, and we better not go to 12 innings because that was some bullshit.
Last night was a long day.
They got it done.
It's Miami.
But you're playing the worst team, and you gotta handle that team quicker.
I mean,
Yeah, so much quicker. That's some bullshit. No.
it's a long game because Miami, they was all chained up. They had all their chains, and they came
All
up.
their
We got to talk about those.
We got
We
to.
forgot to talk about those
We do.
chains. We got to
Talk
talk.
about it.
Miami Marlins got the sickest chain game.
Oh man. Matter of fact, we just gonna call it a chain game. Everybody got chained.
Everybody.
On Miami Marlins, man.
Big old.
Um,
You guys.
It's like the 80s. It's like 1980s.
They're out there like Run DMC.
Man, they out there with broken chains, swinging bats, trying to get home safe.
Hey, if you
stop.
can't win, you might as well look good losing.
You know
yeah,
what?
it's true. I
Amen.
guess I can give that to them, but still.
I don't know if it looks good though. It
It's-
doesn't really go with a baseball
But
outfit.
it's Miami.
It is my.
You gotta just
I
like
mean-
put this in perspective. That's Miami for you.
I mean, that's not the worst thing they could be doing. You know,
I feel bad for that one guy that broke his chain though that you were talking about last night.
Yeah,
that's what
that was
happens.
Cespedes. That was Mets.
That's what happens when you're.
And he was mad. He was pouting on second base. He's trying to play a game. He's sitting there pouting.
Right.
Right.
I broke my chain. Don't wear your good chain.
That's why in
Facts.
football, remember when dude ripped dude's chain off? Crabtree.
Crabtree.
Yeah, guy got his chain ripped.
Man.
And-
Get your chain snatched
Yeah.
on the field.
On the yep.
That's how we do it.
But he didn't even want it. He just threw it back
Snatch
at him.
your chain. I don't even want your chain.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. We'll be back on air Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you check that. To all our listeners, chat contributors, and also Osella, who gave us a call. Dobie said, good show. Thanks. Keep
Thank you,
listening.
sir.
And yeah, we'll see you next time. We are out.
We out.
Bye.